The bitter truth is that the women do not have the strength to bear a child for more than 9 months. They have lost their strength, and it can be regained only with the help of special mantras. If a strength is imbibed into a womb, if it is instilled with special protection, with the help of mantras, then the woman shall be able to bear the child for 10, 12, 16 and even 21 months. If you wish only humans to be born, then a 9-month pregnancy period is enough. But if you wish great men, great yogis like Rama and Krishna to be born, then mothers shall have to bear a child in their wombs for 21 months. And as this is not happening for the past 100 years, no Rama, no Krishna, no Vasishtha has taken birth. Why is it so? Why is it that no Shankaracharya has been born in the past 2500 years? This is so because woman lost the strength to carry a child for such a long period and to give birth to fully developed babies. For the birth of a fully developed child, it is necessary to instill a divine force into the womb of the mother. It is necessary to accomplish Punsavan Kriya, a mantra practice performed when the fetus is 2 months old. Punsavan Kriya is a practice given in the Shastras, and it is one of the 16 samskaras, processes of consecration and enlivening of one's body and soul. Punsavan means transferring a strength, a unique capability into the womb, so that the mother may give birth to the child when she wishes. After accomplishment of this practice, the mother can give birth anytime after 11 months or after 21 months. But just as we have forsaken our ancient eruditions and our Shastras, similarly we have forgotten about this special practice called Punsavan Kriya. There is no Brahmin, no priest, no Guru today who can accomplish this practice, and neither are there mothers who are ready to accept this practice. This practice is not at all painful, but it surely is very complex. This is a practice of the Shastras, and in it, the opening of the womb has to be closed and the fetus has to be enlivened. This is not a physical but a mantra practice. When the fetus is enlivened, it no longer remains a piece of flesh, but becomes a fully receptive collection of cells ready to imbibe all knowledge imparted to it. It is said in Yajurveda, Sahasrashirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha, that is, a child in the womb is a divine being with 1,000 bodies, 1,000 eyes, 1,000 brains. It means that by instilling enlivening power into a fetus, it can be transformed into a mass of million eyes in the form of cells, thus imbibing in it a capability to absorb divine knowledge. By being born for 21 months, and thus it can attain a fully developed mind and body. Only thus can a Purush be born. Those who cannot become a Purush can only become ordinary humans. And all the children being born today are just humans, not Purush. And they can in turn give birth only to humans. Only one who is a Purush can become great. This is why it is said in the Yajurveda, Sahasrashirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat Savumim Vishvato Vrutva Atyatishtat Dashangulam. In this mantra, the Punsavan Kriya has been explained, through which the womb is enlivened and instilled with a great strength. Such a strength that the mother becomes capable of giving birth to a fully developed child when she wishes. Giving birth just after 9 months is like aborting a fetus, because the child is not fully developed. Such a child will be born and shall die one day. He shall not live on like Vasishtha and Vishwamitra for thousands and thousands of years, he won't attain the greatness of Shankaracharya, because for living on eternally, one has to be born after remaining for 21 months in the mother's womb. And this is possible only with the help of a guru. The Punsavan Sanskar should be got accomplished through a competent guru, a priest or a learned Brahmin. On accomplishment of this practice, the womb becomes enlivened with a superior strength. Another samskar called Chaitanya Samskar is carried out when the fetus is 3 months and 28 days old. While the Punsavan Sanskar is performed to instill a strength in the womb so that it can bear a child for a longer period, Chaitanya Samskar is accomplished to enliven the fetus. Enlivening means that the fetus must no longer remain just a piece of flesh, but must attain a capability to receive and imbibe knowledge into itself. Each pore of the body then acts as a receiver. Each cell is activated so that it can accept all information and understand it properly. Thus, the Chaitanya Samskar is accomplished in the 4th month of pregnancy to start the education of the fetus. Chaitanya Samskar means instilling an awareness into the fetus. It means that a child then develops into a complete man, a Purush. Such an enlivened fetus is a celestial part of the universe and hides all its vastness within itself. Only a guru can enliven the fetus thus and can impart divine knowledge to it, saying, I am giving you this knowledge and you have to imbibe and retain it. The child thus becomes capable of accepting all information given to it. Hence, along with Punsavan Samskar, Chaitanya Samskar is also essential. In the 4th month, each cell, each pore of the mother's body is also enlivened so that her body forms a direct link with the universe. Through this process, the bodies of the mother and the child are activated and linked together through the medium of ether present in the universe. Then, whatever the mother speaks is accepted by the child fully. It can be taught complex formulas of mathematics and it can be taught the elements of physics. In fact, it can learn more in 5 days than one can even in 50 years. Anything taught to the child then is received by it completely because each cell, each pore of its body helps in imbibing the knowledge. If some learned scholar teaches such a child, then the child can be made to grow up into the greatest scholar in that field. A fetus can become enlivened in 2 ways. One through this special practice and the other on its own. When it is enlivened through the samskar, it becomes thousands of times more capable in learning than if it gets enlivened on its own. But even if no samskar is carried out, the fetus does become enlivened, but its receiving powers are limited to 2 ears and eyes. It then listens and sees whatever the mother does. If the mother listens to film music, the child too develops interest in such music. If the mother has to face constant quarrels and abuses, then the child too develops such a quarrelsome nature. Thus, the atmosphere in which the pregnant mother is living has a direct effect on the development of the characteristic features of a child, and whatever the mother sees or does affects the child's mind permanently. This is why a child may not know of anything else, he shall surely know about sexual relations. A 6-year-old child may not know the alphabets, but he shall know how to differentiate between a boy and a girl, although no one has taught him all this. He has learnt all this through his mother when he was in her womb. He learns how to speak out abuses by listening to his mother, his father, and other family members. Thus, if the atmosphere of the house is not healthy, the child too shall develop such traits. Hence, after the 4th month of pregnancy, the mother should take care and must check her actions and her words. After 3 months and 28 days, out of the 1000 enlightening rays, the fetus can on its own hold on to at least one ray, and this one streak of enlightenment, of awareness, makes it capable enough to listen what is being spoken and see what the mother sees in the outer world. The child also tries to comprehend what the mother is doing and thus keeps on learning till it is in the womb. But this learning process goes on only on the basis of a single ray of enlightenment, whereas on the accomplishment of the Chaitanya Samskar, 1000 rays of enlightenment are instilled into the fetus. Thus, every cell and each pore of the body is activated, and the power of absorbing the knowledge given to it increases 1000 folds. Then the child learns each word and understands what it is taught very easily. Hence, Chaitanya Samskar is necessary. Now, a question arises: can all the knowledge in this universe be grasped in 2 minutes or 5 days? The answer to it is that after attaining Chaitanyata, superconscience, a child starts absorbing all the knowledge which is present in the universe. As I had said that the universe contains the moments of time in which the full knowledge of all the subjects remains safe forever. Hence, the enlivened fetus does not need a tutor. It keeps accepting and imbibing the knowledge present in the realms of the universe on its own. This is why Chaitanya Samskar has so much significance. I say that I can definitely accomplish Chaitanya Samskar on a child still in the womb. I can do this and can thus help the child to develop into a capable, perfect and total man.